75% of the work for the man is with his woman. Go ahead and play this clip.
75% of the work for the man is with his woman. You can always tell the level of a man's thinking by how he treats his woman, how she is taken care of, how well she is represented in the environment, how is her spirit, how she speaks of her man. When a man is able to put his woman in the correct position that she is supposed to be in by Allah's permission and by Allah's grace, then that man's mind is working. That man's mind is cohesive. That man's mind is powerful. That man's mind is strong. Because the number one thing that men seem to never get is the ability to lead a woman. So when a man is able to lead his woman with Allah first, then that man is a man. I'm 19 keys and this is high level conversation.
Hold on, that was not 19 Keys.
That was 19 Keys. That was a young version of 19 Keys.
Really?
Yeah, that was a young version of him. I want to attack this first.
I was coming to you first.
It would only be right.
Yeah, so y'all already know we got the same beliefs, right? We got the same beliefs. And pretty much only thing he's saying, this is what I was speaking to earlier. When a man is leading, he creates the environment that you see his woman and his children in. And it's conducive to produce good seeds and produce a good functioning family, right? If you know, an OG used to say this to me. He said, you can always tell when a woman is either single or in a good relationship or in a bad relationship. You're like, why? When you could tell when she in a effed up relationship, her glow got stolen, and she's out of pocket. She don't even got that same glow again, right? But when she's happy in her relationship, she got this little glow to her. Like that, they say women, when they be pregnant, they got a little glow to them. She got this little glow of happiness with them. Or when they single, they doing, they doing things on their own, so they got this little glow to them. And it's funny because a lot of times when they says if you can always tell when a man is really right. If I'm walking out and they see my children and my children is looking civilized and fresh to death, and I could just have some sweatpants on, some fresh kicks and a t-shirt looking like a bum to me, but my children is fly or my wife is fly, you know what I mean, and look well taken care of, the whole 9 yards, that my family is a reflection of me. My woman is a reflection of me, how she's kept. The Holy Quran says that man is the maintainers of women. So when you see your woman out of pocket, you're not maintaining that thing right. You at the end of the day. So I'm gonna spread it out. I don't want to be long with it on this one because I did the first time. I just want to spread it out. Any pushback, I'm willing to hear.
No pushback. I agree. This is what I talk about when I say making a space for your woman. You will never get the maximum efficiency out of your woman if you don't provide her with a space. You won't. Right? And that's when you get her, and when you allow her that space, that's when her power comes to rise, how she can inspire you, talk to you, help you focus. But you got to provide a space for that. Right? And I know what you're talking about, Sir Rashawn. They don't even smile. You know what I'm saying? Don't even smile. Hey, Miss Lady, how you doing? Grr. You know what I'm saying? You gotta provide a space for your lady, bro. You got to. And if it hurts your pocket, so be it. If it hurts your ego, so be. I mean, you shouldn't have an ego when it comes to your girl anyway. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Right? So be it, bro. Because at the end of the day, I keep trying to tell y'all, you choosing. You choosing. As a man, you chose her, bro. She did not get down on one knee. If she did, y'all relationship fucked up. I'm telling you right now. Right? There's certain dynamics that's supposed to be upheld. There's rules in the universe that can't be broken. Right? And that's one of them, bro. You will build spite and anger in your woman. And you wonder why you fighting. That's why you fighting, dog.
And that doesn't take away from your purpose in life, right? Let's not confuse that. Like, you on your mission, but you also got responsibility. You want your woman to help you on your mission. You got to take care of her. You want your woman to help you on your mission, take care of her. And if you take care of her, she can be a better helper for your mission. I just want to throw that in there.
I agree with the video also. I always say women are children, and is a neurological thing where you're supposed to touch your child, just hug them, whatever, kiss them 8 times per day. So the same thing goes with your woman. Like, women like need to be touched, need that attention. You have to like be there for them, be available to them. And if you're not doing that, if you don't have the capacity to work on your vision and your purpose and also attend to your woman, you're going to lose your woman before you lose your business. And that's kind of like how it's supposed to go. Like, if you're not ready for a relationship, you need to let her go so she can go be with somebody else. But you have to understand the importance of touching, being there for, being attentive to, being attuned with your woman. And if you are not, she is slowly going to die inside. Because just like children, they crave attention. They crave that physical touch. They crave to the randomness. You know how a child, daddy, and they don't even want nothing. Your lady is the same way. And if you don't give them that randomness, that random love, that random attention, that random attentiveness, especially when they're going through something. And I'm not saying when they're going through something, oh, who said what? Oh, really? No, just hold them. Just be there for them. But women need that, like, unconscious attention, not the conscious attention, that unconscious attention, where you're always like the body language attention. You're always touching their back. When you out with them, you just randomly touch them. You know, you pull them to the side, just whatever. You kiss them. If you don't or are not giving that random attentiveness to a woman, you are going to lose her.
So you want to talk about it, Mr. Let Go?
I can tell Shan wanted to say something. Go ahead, cook, Shan.
No, I just wanted to see if Mr. Let Go want to go ahead and discuss that.
Discuss what?
Your breakup. What happened, man?
He wasn't touching her back, bruh.
It wasn't a random touches, humble.
I know. He didn't get the 8 in. He gave us 7.
He gave us 7.5, right?
Oh man, that's hilarious. He wasn't touching her back.
Cold-blooded, man.
You know, Thanksgiving.
Hey, let go be your own friends, man.
And can I say this, yo? Like, sometimes, you know, I don't know. Sometimes we could be extremists sometimes, bro. I think this is the best way for me to explain it. If you got a trying to grow a garden and growing some food, don't you cultivate the land? Don't you make sure you got good soil, right? And if you don't got good soil in your backyard, to get good soil, you can actually buy earthworms and put it in your backyard, and that it will enrich your soil in the backyard. All of the chemicals that's back there, the worms that eat it, and then as it defecate, it enriches the soil. it might be a year process that happens in that. But then now you got good soil where you could plant the seeds for your cucumbers, your watermelons, etc., etc. When you looking to eat good, you want something in return good. So if you trying to produce children, don't you want to cultivate the mind of your woman? Don't you want to help elevate your woman so you can plant a good seed in the woman that you chose to marry? Like, I'm just trying to figure that out. Like, we act like we can't do the work to cultivate our woman. Oh, you about to meet this perfect woman. What? You bugging out here.
Facts.
Like, I really don't understand. You don't really want it. Man, you bugging out here. Yes, I'm not saying that you need to deal with some,
What are you talking about?
violent stuff, but like, bro, cultivate the mind of your woman so you can plant a good seed there, so you can produce a good child.
How do you cultivate a woman? Can you break that down?
Well, see where her mindset is at. Try to get on the
You
same.
gotta touch her 8 times a day.
You got it.
You got
Touch her
come
back.
on,
You gotta touch her
Rashawn.
back
I
8
gave
times
some
a day.
direct instructions. Don't go around it. Direct instructions. Go.
Listen. When you say touch it 8 times now, but
Her back 8 times. Her
you know what I'm
back.
saying?
You
Like,
gotta touch it back, bro. Like, come on, instructions.
Listen, I would say this, humble dad. One day I'm gonna send it to JR, and I'm sure it's a lot of gems he could get.
Bro, what are the instructions? How do you cultivate a woman?
Wait, man, I'm about to get to this. It's called How to Give Birth to a God by the minister, and he talks about cultivating the mindset of our women, and then so we can produce a child, not a hit and miss thing. Every time we go into our woman to plant a seed, that we can produce a child with a predetermination to do something way before you went to conceive there. It's planning 6 months to a year to what you want.
What is the instructions?
What you want your child to be like. You know what I'm saying? So again, we're gonna get into I could be in here for 30 minutes talking about that. It ain't just 1 or 2 things.
Rashawn,
I just want you to tell me 1 or 2 in like
cultivate
a
a
minute
woman.
and 30 seconds.
Right, like ghosts, Rashawn.
Yeah, man, it's like, listen, man, one of them.
You don't know how to cultivate a woman. Go ahead and say it.
Yeah, Mr. Let Go. You chill.
Hey, Rashad,
Listen.
Hey, Rashad,
question.
Everybody wants stuff out of the microwave when sometimes stuff got to go in the crock pot.
James, stop trying to save him, bro. I asked him a direct
question.
How do you cultivate a woman?
A hot pocket.
It's a real question, though.
Respectfully.
Go ahead, Rashawn.
That's another topic for another time.
Oh my God.
Another
Y'all
topic.
see that, right?
Listen, only thing I'm gonna say is this.
The philosopher does not know how to cultivate a woman.
Listen, my daughter's been playing, and they act exactly the
how
way.
To cultivate
Listen,
a woman.
Go. Stop cutting me off. Listen.
Answer the man's question.
I answered the way I wanted to answer. I'm not letting Aaron come up here and talk about, but listen, I answered the way
Aaron.
Yeah.
It's AA Rod. Stop playing.
AA Rod.
Hey man, as far as the question, I think what it say, 75% of the work for the man is with his woman. I agree. And the reason I agree is because what has the biggest influence on most men?
Women.
So it would behoove you to get her on point and get her guided in the right direction that you need her in, so you can get the reciprocity that you deserve from a peace perspective, from an inspiration perspective, from just that sense of grounding, that sense of calm, that sense of femininity, all of these things that men need to go out in the world and dominate. The fact is that when you don't have that, you be a bit off balance, right? I'm speaking from experience here. I say it all the time, like my wife is my parole officer. People look at me crazy when I say that, but what I mean is that if she wasn't here, I'd be very reckless. I'd be very arrogant. I'd be very impulsive. But with her being here and me having a family, right, you're going to think before you act, because I got shit to lose now, right? I got a beautiful child. I got a house. I got a family. I got legacy. I'm trying to build these things, right? So the fact is that her presence is very, very, very important in my life, right? So if I'm not cultivating, like my boy Rashawn was saying, then that means that her mindset is going to be chaotic. It's going to be dysfunctional. It's gonna be misguided. Right. And she's in my home every day, and she's the biggest influence on me, which means that that's gonna rub off on me. So it will behoove me to get her like I said, guided in the direction that she needs to be, put her at ease, put her at peace of mind, have her be able to walk around with that lightness that we spoke of earlier. We always talking about, you could tell the difference between a woman who with a terrible nigga or with no nigga at all, or a woman that's in a happy relationship. Difference is that woman in that happy relationship, she just move light. It's like, hey, I'm here, I'm there, I can do what I want. Because my man is gonna hold it down. I'm good. I'm well taken care of. My man is providing a hell of an infrastructure. I don't want for anything. I don't need for anything. You know what I'm saying? He takes care of me. You know what I'm saying? And that ain't necessarily got to be from a financial perspective. He's super rich or some shit like that. But it's just that he's very connected with me in all aspects of life. So that's very important. Fact is, a lot of men don't prioritize that high enough and end up losing the woman that's Mr. Lego was talking about earlier. And now you in a bit of dysfunction. Now you in court fighting not to give up half your shit. Now you in court, family court, fighting to get rights to your kids and things of that nature because you didn't cherish and cultivate the relationship the way you should have, right? So in summary, it's extremely important. I'm not sure 75, I'm not sure how they quantify that, but it is a very high number. It should be placed very high on the priority list as far as you cultivating your woman and making sure that she's good. So in return, you can be good. That's it.
So Ricky, so real quick. So basically what Trill just said was explaining what cultivation was, which was providing a structure for her to be able to operate in, as well as what Mr. Let Go said, which was make sure you are connecting to her emotionally. And so that's what I was looking for you to answer, Rashawn, because individuals need to know.
And he couldn't do it.
But dudes really need to know that your woman is that important to you. She should be that much important to you because she is, as Kendra would like to say, she's like the gatekeeper, so to speak. So you want to take care of that individual that's taking care of you, right? She's making sure if she got your 6, right? She needs to have she that means that she's making sure that you're good. So if she's making sure you're good, you should be making sure she's good. And that's operating in a position of where she ain't got to worry about nothing other than what is her particular role in your relationship. That's all I wanted to add. Ricky.
Dad, just quickly. Plenty of times I think that we had a conversation when I mentioned, and the only reason why I said more another topic for another time, because I would like to really dive deep into that, just to say connecting with her emotionally. It's not just emotionally. Remember last time when I was saying that the 5 things that men need to provide for a woman is first spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, and protecting or providing financially. That's vague in saying, just giving just that. I actually really on another time would like to actually dive in and show people what it really looks like, into detail. So that's the reason why.
On somebody else's show.
Listen.
You want to go on somebody else's show on another time and just start talking about something else that we probably wouldn't be talking about another time, but we're talking about now.
All right, Eric.
We're talking about that right now, but you're gonna go on somebody else's show. Hey, today I want to talk about what we were talking about.
Listen, I don't cut you off. Again, so that's the reason why I copped out to that, humble dad, because I didn't mention that plenty of times on this show. You know what I mean? But we need more time to actually go into that. My humble opinion. Goddamn Aaron.
Go ahead, Ricky. You know what I'm saying? But love it. No, look, man, this to the chat, bro. Some of y'all niggas need to chill out, bro. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, bro. Like, y'all need somebody or someone to give a fuck about, because a lot of y'all don't have focus on shit. right? Stop talking like y'all the above average dude. A lot of y'all need a woman to sit y'all ass in line so y'all can have something to focus on, bro. A lot of you niggas out in these streets, y'all saying these chats all the time. Y'all out here moving foul as fuck. You want to sit up here and talk about how y'all, that's why you can't get a good girl in the first fucking place. But y'all want to sit up here and keep talking about, oh, it ain't no, all these bitches ain't shit, that's because you ain't shit, nigga. The same way I cry for y'all is the same way I cry for them. Ain't none of y'all shit out here, bruh.
Bruh.
Sad ass shit, man.
Nah, is it? I mean, what bro saying 1,000% true, man. You be in these spaces long enough, man. Niggas come on these platforms, be in these chats, make it seem like, man, they would be better off if women just not on Earth at all. I'm good. I don't need no woman at all. These, but
A woman not on Earth, bro.
I'm good. Just not on Earth at all.
Yo, Trill, those be the same ones in the back crying to us, talking about they need help. Those would be the ones in our DMs talking about how do I find a woman? How come I can't find a woman? My DMs are full of them, bro. It's the same ones, the same exact ones.
Hard. Hey, yo, you know what? I used to have a lot of smoke for women when they be like, just say you don't like, you know, they was saying men. Just say you don't like women. Y'all, I swear y'all don't like women, because I would think that when they saying that, they coming from they trying to, you know, attack the masculinity from like a homosexual standpoint. And I think still sometimes that's the case, but I'm starting to reevaluate and rethink. I think they're really saying not even just like trying to call you, you know, part of the alphabet community or anything. They're trying to say like, no, you don't like women. Like you just like their vagina, but you don't actually like women. Like I like my wife, right? I was about to get caught up there. I like my woman.
Don't get in trouble, Jay. Don't get in trouble.
Whoa. Caught it. She's watching the replay. I love you, babe. You the only one. I love my woman. I don't love women, right? But I think some of these dudes like really don't like women. And here's another thing. While we're on top of like 75% of the work for the man is with his woman, I would kind of rephrase this: 75% of the work for the man is from his woman. I think there is something from an intimate relationship from your woman inside of marriage that cultivates something in you and being the ultimate man that you can be. We talking a lot, you know, I see a lot of people about, nah, stay on your purpose. Well, I think we often misconstrue what purpose is. Purpose is not what you do. Purpose is who you're supposed to be. And we mix that up all the time. Man, I got to be on my purpose. I got to be on my purpose, thinking I got to find out what I'm supposed to do. Your purpose is not what you're supposed to do. The purpose is what kind of man are you supposed to be. And I do think it's very challenging. I'm not going to say impossible, but it's challenging to become the type of man that you're supposed to be without that intimate relationship of marriage with a woman. Because the role in a relationship of marriage is to be a spotlight. So you know, picture this. You go to a club. I was sharing this you know, illustration with my man Rod, right? Like you could be at a club. It could be a hole in the wall joint. It could be the nicest. It could be club lit, right? And you know, outside, everybody's looking fresh. The line, you know, you got the ladies, especially the bad ones, they get to jump in front of the line. You get in, club is plush, it's nice. The VIP section is on point, you know, the lights, everybody looking good. You having a good time. And they do that, you know, last call or whatever, and you stay and you shut the club down. Now, everything was looking nice until they shut the club down and them lights come on. And you look around and it look nasty. It's just the floor is disgusting. Your white sneaks is messed up now. It's drink spilled on the floor. The ladies' makeups is running. Everybody sweaty, look funky. When the lights was down low, you couldn't realize the mess that was going on. It looked great. When the lights came on, you saw the mess that you was really in. That's what marriage is. That's what that intimate relationship with your partner in life, your wife, is like. It's going to shine a light on all the mess that you got going on with you, right? It's going to shine because marriage is the most intimate relationship you're going to have here, and you're going to get to know somebody more than you've ever known them before. And that person I'm talking about is not your wife, it's you, right? You know, we talk about love being patient, or love being kind, all the descriptions of love, right? Like you don't. When do you need patience? You need patience when you're impatient, right? And you're gonna get that tested inside an intimate relationship like marriage, you know, unlike anything else other than parenting. Kids will get tested patience too, right? But like wherever you in any other relationship in life, I can hide. I can come on here and hide. I can, you know, drop some bars, some gems, whatever the case is, and I can go on stage and do a talk or a speech, and everybody on social media see my highlight reels. Think I'm the man. My wife, she get to see the man behind closed doors, right? Like that's going to shine a light. And if I can only get along with somebody when they only do exactly what I want them to do, exactly when I want them to do it, exactly how I want to do it, that says more about me than it does about them. And so how I'm going to have that relationship of marriage with my wife shine something on me is going to pull something out of me to become a different type of man. And that different type of man is actually my purpose, who I'm supposed to be as a man. So I think 75% of the work for the man is from his woman, from his wife, that relationship that gets created, that carves on you and molds you and crafts you unlike anything else that I can think of.
Hey, and I just want to tap in just for the point of raised by a single mother, and not having a father in the household. I didn't really understand what purpose was. You understand what I'm saying? I wasn't taught that. So I didn't understand or find my purpose until I found my wife. So I found understanding of what I was supposed to be doing with my life, because as Trill said earlier, without her, I'm running around ultra reckless. Like I thought that being a man was dropping my seat as many drawers as possible. But the truth of the matter was I was doing it but lowering my own value, hurting women in the path, and just causing a bunch of turmoil behind me. So I learned that my purpose and everything that came from what I am now becoming now is because I settled down and learned that my wife is going to take me further than I could go by myself. You know what I'm saying? So my wife showed me what my purpose was. My kids showed me what my purpose was, because truthfully, before they got here, I was just existing. I was just a regular dude walking around with no purpose, doing nothing with my life. So my kids and my wife showed me my purpose, man.